This is our main chef, Hector. And Hector today is going to teach us how to perfectly make a steak. So we're going to start with precision, a set of fine, sharp knives, because every great steak begins with respect. And here we have our beautiful cut of beef, rich, fresh, and ready. We're just going to drop the prongs off of the steak and place it on our cutting board. From here, moisture is the enemy of crust. Drying the steak will ensure a deep and golden sear later. We're going to completely dry the steak of all the blood that's surrounding it. So we're going to completely dry it, which Hector is excellently doing. And that should be about it from there. And at that point, we're going to use coarse black pepper, Fiesta garlic powder, and sea salt. It's heavy seasoning and it's bold. But it kind of looks like we dropped it in dirt, but we don't sprinkle, we bury it. And that's how you build a crust. So here we have a reverse searing. The steak is going to go on the grate with the pan underneath it. Hector is now going to go grab the steak and place it on top. Now, you may notice that Hector is gloveless, and you may be wondering why, but it's because our chef has prepared himself with the nice and fresh cleanliness of clean hands. So make sure to keep your hands entirely clean while handling the steak. Hector now has found the water that we're going to need. He's going to put it in the pan beneath. This is reverse searing, like I had mentioned. The water will create a gentle steam, which is going to keep the meat juicy while the oven slowly brings it to temperature. So we can see him evenly pouring the water in the pan beneath. And from this step, he's going to even it out even more. You can see there on the top right corner, it doesn't have enough water, so he's going to fill it all the way up. Just like that. From here, we're going to put the oven low and slow, 40 minutes at 200 degrees. It's going to bring the steak to perfect doughiness, edge to edge. And this step is quite simple. From here, we're going to chop garlic and smash it into a paste. Raw garlic is very harsh, and when smashed, it releases oil that later melt beautifully into butter, also known as garlic butter. And now we have our avocado. Hector is going to beautifully slice it into artisan slices and put our seasoning all over it and make a fine guac. It's creamy, it's fresh, it's bright, it cuts straight through the richness of the steak. And you can see our beautiful artisan board is now done. Look how beautiful Hector did. Just wow. So now that that's done, our steak should be now brown and firm, and the oven cooked it through. So now we got to give it some fire. So we cooked it on medium high here. We have a pan full of oil, and that oil happens to be 100% avocado oil. It has a high smoke point. It's perfect for searing without burning. So we're going to take our steak, and it should be placed right on top. Ouch, Hector burned himself. Placed right on top just like that. And that is the sound of flavor forming. We're going to put this metal brick, it's a foil wrapped, a rectangular press. It's going to be placed on top. It's called a steak press, and it's going to force the meat flat against the pan, and no curling, no gaps. It's going to have maximum crust. And woo-wee, look at that. It's absolutely perfect. It's going to take it off the pan and place it back onto the grate. And then from here, we're just going to let the juices kind of simmer down. And we're going to put our fresh, beautiful garlic butter that's going to carry the flavor deep into the meat. And from this point, we're going to move it on to a clean cutting board So you gotta say you gotta rest before you slice it, and that's how you keep the juices inside. Just look at that. Wow. He's gonna move over to the counter here and proceed to slice it, showing off his work. Here it is, all cut up and placed on the beautiful artisan board with a big H in avocado. Now that is how you cook a perfect steak. This has been beautifully brought to you by Aiden Carmona, Enrique Cardenas, and Hector.